Morgan with the Rotoscopers, and today I am going to be reviewing the newest Pixar short, which you can actually watch for free on Disney Movies Anywhere, Radiator Springs 500 and a Half. So Radiator Springs 500 and a Half is the newest Cars Toons. Get it? Cars, Toons, cartoons, get it? It's funny! Maybe not. Anyway, this is part of the Tales of Radiator Springs series, which talks about, Tales from Radiator Springs. And I loved this short. I thought this short was so cute. So basically what it is the town has come together and they're celebrating Stanley Days. Stanley is the founder of Radiator Springs. He's this old little, Model T type car, and everyone's dressed in 1920s apparel. There's Flo, and she has her flapper gear on, and everyone is dressed super cute. Even Lightning McQueen is a good sport, and he dressed up as Stanley, and he has two giant buck teeth a la Mater, and one of them's gold, and he's talking in a hick accent, and it's just so cute. Like, you just see how much he loves Radiator Springs and how he's really kind of humbled himself to, not be the city boy, but really be a part of this community. So I really like seeing that at the beginning. We get to see a lot of old favorites. You see Guido and Luigi, Sally, and of course, Mater, and all the ones that we love. So like I mentioned before, they're celebrating Stanley Days and everyone's dressed up for it. It's a big event. They have this big banner that says Stanley Days, and it's just really fun until they see something way in the distance rumbling, and they're like, what could that be? And these Baja racers come tumbling in and they're like, hey, Lightning McQueen, we heard you're the fastest in the West. And of course, with cars, it always comes down to a race. So these Baja racers are actually pretty cool. One of them's a VW Bug, one almost looks like a sand rail, and just really cool off-roading cars. They have these huge tires that are meant to race off-road, and they say, hey, let's race, let's see if you're the fastest. And so Lightning McQueen gets all equipped, he gets these huge tires on, and he's so ready to go. He's like, I'm gonna show you. So Mater tells them the course that they're gonna race, and of course he calls it Stanley's Leisurely Drive, and he says, okay, when you get to the fork in the road, you're gonna make a left, and they're like, wait, so we make a left, not a right? And he's like, right. And then they get really confused. They're like, did he say right or did he say left? And then he tells them all these other things, and it's like through this quaint little meadow with a stream by the side, and then taillight caverns, which is so beautiful, and then, the enchanted forest. So this leisurely drive is very nice. It's gonna be fun to race. And so they go, and they get to the fork in the road. They're like, are we supposed to go right or are we supposed to go left? Right or left? And they all go right, of course. And then all the non-racers are in the rear, and they're just kind of taking this leisurely drive themselves, and they're like, wow, I really hope they didn't go right because they'll never get out of there. And so they go left. So the whole rest of the short shows us the differences between these two groups and the adventures that they had. The leisurely drive folks, which is really just a putt-putt pace, nothing exciting's happening. Then of course with the racers, everything goes wrong. It's rocky, there's cacti. Instead of being taillight caverns, it's tailpipe caverns, and so they get filled with smoke. The enchanted forest is actually this really scary forest, like a la Beauty and the Beast. You don't want to go. There's all these haunted cars that aren't really haunted, but they think there's haunted. And so anyway, the ones who take the leisurely drive get there first, and they're like, where did everyone go? And then hours and hours later, we suppose, the racers come back. And they're like, oh my gosh, Stanley called that a leisurely drive? Stanley was a hero. It's really cute because they don't realize that they took the wrong path the whole time, and Stanley really wasn't, Stanley was cool, but he wasn't that cool. So I really liked this short. The animation was beautiful, superb, top-notch, everything you expect from a Pixar short. Sadly, this was actually the last short that Pixar Canada helped with. If anything, that goes to their legacy about the really high-quality work that they put out. But it is really sad that that endeavor really didn't turn out the way that Pixar had hoped. But I love this short. So the short is really punny. So anytime there's like a really cheesy pun, they have a little car in the background with cymbals and a drum, and he goes, ba-da-ch, which works perfect, because I'm sure if they wouldn't have had that, you would have just sort of rolled your eyes like, ugh, another car pun, ugh. But having that there, it like gave you permission to smile even more than maybe you already were. So yeah, I really liked this short. I'm really excited to see hopefully more of them because they're really fun. So I really love the majority of these Toon shorts that Pixar is putting out. I love the Toy Story ones, the Cars ones are incredible. I think the Toy Story ones are my favorite, but Cars are just so perfect. It's just great. So this was another great addition. So that is my quick review of Radiator Springs 500 &1/2. I loved it. I would give it 4 stars. The animation's beautiful, everything's great, the story's funny, and I was really engaged the whole way through. I definitely want to watch this again to see different things that I missed. You know Pixar, they have all those little Easter eggs in there, really fun. Like I mentioned before, you can watch this short exclusively on Disney Movies Anywhere, so if you haven't signed up, be sure to click this link. You might as well because you get access to all this great, cool content, you know, shorts, different things, and when you buy Blu-rays and DVDs, you get a free digital copy which you can store on Disney Movies Anywhere. It's a win-win. Alright, since you can watch this for free on Disney Movies Anywhere, go watch it, and then in the comments below, give me your review. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm Morgan Stradling, and until next time, this is the Rotoscopers YouTube. Love you guys!